On behalf of the people, I command you. Do it.
This episode is a classic. That is, if you're willing to look past all the farts.
If you'll pardon the word.
Hello there, welcome to class. My name is Cademan David, or as Flynn Rider calls me, Mr. Cal. I hope you're all comfortably seated. And I hope nobody ate too many beans. Because today we are taking a closer look at the Doctor Who episode Aliens and London, as well as the second part, World War III. So, let's jump right into that. Now, I have no doubt that this episode is a bit controversial on whether or not it's a good one or a bad one. But I think this episode is quite good if you can just look past parts like this.
I'm getting poisoned by the gas exchange. I need to be naked.
Rejoice in it. Your body is magnificent.
This episode starts by Rose and the Doctor appearing back in London. And I think it's a good time to go back to a modern day London after, going to the far future and meeting Charles Dickens. This seems like a good time to do it. I also get a kick out of the idea that the Doctor accidentally brought Rose back a year into the future instead of just the next day. Though it does beg the question, why didn't they just get back in the TARDIS and show back up closer to the time that they left? But maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe it would mess up the time stream or something like that. It's not too long before we get the main conflict of the episode. And aliens crash land in London.
Aliens and spaceships and things, I'm the only person on planet Earth who knows they exist.
The Doctor says maybe it's first contact.
So maybe this is it. First contact. The day mankind officially comes into contact with an alien race.
But that can't be, because first contact doesn't happen till 2063 when Zethran Cochrane creates warp drive. That was a little joke for my Star Trek fans. Now, after the Doctor sort of seems to try to not get involved, and after watching TV doesn't give him enough information, he decides he just has to go take the TARDIS to try and get a look at the alien that crash landed. Now, I love the tongue-in-cheek, fast-paced nature of this era of the show. Case in point, the Doctor showing up in the room with all of the soldiers, and then as they all take aim at him, with the authority of John Pertwee, when he hears the scream of the scientist who's watching over the supposed body of the alien, he starts commanding the soldiers.
Defense part Delta, come on! Move!
Which I just think is so fun, how the Doctor can go from being chased by the soldiers to commanding them within a split second. I like that a lot. The alien has a striking resemblance to the pig people from Daleks in Manhattan. Perhaps this is a case of reused prosthetics. It certainly wouldn't surprise me. And the pig alien gets shot, which the Doctor is very upset about.
What did you do that for? It was scared! It was scared.
And all I can think about is that Yes Queen from the Robot Revolution episode that came out in the Disney Plus era of Doctor Who.
Goodbye, Alan.
This place is nuts!
Yes, Queen!
This is how the Doctor should react to death. Not by excitedly kicking the air and saying, "Oh my goodness, this place is so crazy." I made a whole video about that. You should watch it. But it feels like the makers of the show just really stopped valuing life. So, by extension, the Doctor within the show stopped valuing life. And while all this is happening, we of course have Harriet Jones,
Harriet Jones, MP Flydale North.
which is a character I really like. She just seems very, very real. She feels like a real person to me, which, all of the characters in this era of the show do feel very real to me. Again, Disney Plus Doctor Who, you went so wrong, and you could have been so great. You were the chosen one. Excuse my Star Wars references, I just watched The Phantom Menace. This episode also plants the seeds for a more likable Mickey, which starts by getting us to feel sorry for him, both by him being the one who was blamed for Rose going missing, and how much it would hurt when Rose says this.
He's not, because he gave me this. He's not my boyfriend, Mickey. He's better than that. He's much more important than he...
She doesn't even realize how much it would hurt saying that the Doctor is more important than a boyfriend. Mickey being her boyfriend, she's basically saying the Doctor is so much more important than him. Yikes, that would sting. I also like the inclusion of Unit drawing a firm connection to Classic Who, and it only makes sense that Mickey would be doing some reading up on the Doctor since Rose left.
Hold on, I know that one.
Yet, but it's looking likely that the government's bringing in alien specialists, those people who've devoted their lives to studying outer space.
UNIT. United Nations Intelligence Task Force. Good people.
How do you know?
Does he's worked for them? Oh yeah, don't think I sat on my backside for 12 months, Doctor. I read up on you. You look deep enough on the internet or in the history books and there's his name, followed by a list of the dead.
And, it makes a good amount of sense as well that he would find that the Doctor once worked for Unit when he was John Pertwee, my favorite Doctor. Well, top 10. And when all the alien experts are gathered, the Doctor can't help but stealing the show, pointing out everything that all the other experts are missing.
One porcine
Of course,
pilot.
the really interesting bit happened 3 days ago, see? Filed away under any other business, the North Sea, a satellite detected a signal, little blip of radiation at 100 fathoms. Like there's something down there. You were just about to investigate. Next thing you know, this happens. Spaceships, pigs, massive diversion. From what?
Which is very much in character for him. And I'm also going to talk about something that is absolutely brilliant in this episode, and that is how it ends on a cliffhanger where everyone is in trouble and the Slovene are revealing themselves to each character group that plays a part in this episode. I especially love it because it reminds me of the many cliffhangers that you would see in stories from Classic Who. let's talk about the villains. Let's talk about these big green bean aliens, the Slovene. Yes, they're a little silly. And yes, the farts are childish. And yes, they look like people in weird alien costumes that you might see in a commercial on Disney Channel. But I kind of like them. They're sort of nuanced a little bit, you know? They don't exactly seem evil. They just sort of seem like a crime family who's okay with, starting a war for profit. I don't know, I kind of like them, and if you don't like them, you're wrong. Just kidding, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, even their wrong opinions. It's nice to also see Mickey start stepping up, being a little braver, which again points to us, sort of starting to like the character. And the Doctor does a lot of running around and having a lot of fun in this one.
I think you'll find the Prime Minister is an alien in disguise. That's never gonna work, is it?
No.
Fair enough. Oh, well, now, yes, you see, the thing is, if I was you, if I was going to execute someone by backing him against the wall, between you and me, little word of advice, don't stand him against the lid.
Which I think is great. And probably the best thing in this episode is this question that Jackie asks the Doctor.
Well, I've got a question if you don't mind. Because since that man walked into our lives, I have been attacked in the streets. I have had creatures from the pits of hell in my own living room, and my daughter disappear off the face of the earth.
I told you what happened.
I'm talking to him. Because I've seen this life of yours, Doctor. And maybe you get off on it. And maybe you think it's all clever and smart, but you tell me. Just answer me this. Is my daughter safe?
I'm fine.
Is she safe? Will she always be safe? Can you promise me that? Or what's the answer?
And I especially love the part of the Doctor saying he can't keep Rose safe.
There's a way out.
What?
There's always been a way out.
Then why do we use it?
Because I can't guarantee your daughter will be safe.
Don't you dare. Whatever it is, don't you dare.
That's the thing, if I don't dare, everyone dies.
Do it.
You don't even know what it is, you just let me.
Yeah.
Please, Doctor, please. She's my daughter, she's just a kid.
Do you think I don't know that? Because this is my life, Jackie. It's not fun, it's not smart, it's just standing up and making a decision. Because nobody else will.
Then what are you waiting for?
I could save the world but lose you.
That he doesn't have such a good time running around. In this moment, we get a little bit of the stoicism from the Doctor. Something that I feel the most recent iteration of the Doctor really lacked. And it was to the detriment of the show. But man, I do love how Eccleston says that he makes the hard choices because no one else will. That he can either keep Rose safe or keep everyone else safe. And it's not hard to make the connection between this moment and the Time War, when the Doctor had to kill the entirety of his race to keep everyone else safe. See, you thought this episode was just stupid and fart jokes. But no, this episode is deep, man. I recently had this discussion about how Star Trek the original series is more of a Western than just pure science fiction. And that conversation sort of went to, well, what genre is Doctor Who? And what came to mind is that Doctor Who is something of a variety show. You know, one episode you might get pure science fiction where they're way in the future, and then the next episode you might get something like a historical drama. Doctor Who is a very big show with a lot of different directions it takes itself. And if Doctor Who is a variety show, as I say, then I feel like this episode is like that stupid slapstick comedy bit that your dad just sort of rolls his eyes during and says, "Please help the next act to be something I can enjoy." But this episode is deep as well. It's not all kicks and giggles like the previous mentioned I Make the Hard Choices, which has a certain amount of depth to it. And I also have to say I really enjoy the interaction between Mickey and the Doctor in the end. They seem to have this understanding even if they don't like each other.
We're just idiots.
Well, not all of you.
Yeah?
Present for you, Mickey. That's a virus. Put it online. It'll destroy every mention of me. I'll cease to exist.
What do you want to do that for?
Because you're right. I am dangerous. I don't want anybody following me.
How can you say that and then take her with you?
You could look after her. Come with us.
I can't. This life of yours, it's just too much. I couldn't do it. Don't tell her I said that.
Come with us. There's plenty of room.
No chance. He's liability. I'm not having him on board.
We'd be dead without him.
My decision is final.
With Mickey saying he doesn't want to go with the Doctor, but also he doesn't want the Doctor to tell Rose that he doesn't want to go with, and the Doctor sort of covering for him, acting like it's his choice that he doesn't want Mickey to be in the TARDIS. With that being said, it seems like we're out of time for today. So, class dismissed. If you enjoyed this review, then you might want to check out the other Doctor Who reviews. They'll be linked on one side of me or the other, somewhere on the screen. Maybe right there. And if you're a Trekkie like me, you might want to watch my reviews on the mini Star Trek shows, which I'll have linked right there. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again. And an automatic A+ to anyone who likes or leaves a comment on this video. So I hope you have a fantastic day, and tell your entire family I say hi. If you have a family. If you don't, then I'm sorry.
One room. Excuse me, do you mind not farting while I'm saving the world?
Would you rather silent but deadly?